Last year, winning a game for the Pistons felt like winning the lottery. What an incredible difference a year can make. This team is not only one of the best stories in the NBA, they're one of the best stories in all of sports. They're at 500 now. They've won 7 of 8, and they have a superstar at point guard. Today, the Pistons dealing with the Portland Trailblazers, and this is the thing about Detroit sports. When one of their teams gets going, the whole city can rally behind it. Today, though, did not get off to a good start for the Pistons. Remember, they're 2-0 since Jaden Ivey's horrific injury. Portland's record can deceive you, though. They beat Milwaukee in their last game. This team has played tough basketball all season. The Pistons also didn't have Asar Thompson today, who's been so instrumental for them. Next thing you know, the Pistons are down by 22 points at home. Imagine the Pistons being down by that much last season. I get it. It's not last season anymore, but it's still hard to process. All of a sudden, the Pistons rallying, and all of it because of their superstar. Cade Cunningham putting on a first-half clinic and doing more and more of it in the third. I feel like it's worth mentioning that Cade Cunningham is basically 24, 10, and 7 a night. Pistons still down by 4, though, in the third, and Cade continuing to cook. Next possession, find that man and let him find the bottom of the basket. A lot of it is about Cade's success, but the most of it is about the culture that's being built in Detroit. Fourth quarter, they're still down by 5, and this is what we mean by the new culture, that effort and intensity every game. Here's more of that effort, intensity, and defense. All tied up with 3 minutes to go, you can't forget about the job they did in the offseason, adding all these veteran shooters. There's one of them. Tim Hardaway Jr. for 3. Pistons up by 1, under a minute to go, and it's Money Malik Beasley. And then ending the game on this note, that defensive identity, Beasley the steal, Pistons at 500. Another night, another Pistons win, and it should not be a debate. Not only is this man an all-star, when we see those graphics of top 10 MVP candidates, in my estimation, he should be somewhere on that list, even if it's near the bottom. Again, I want you to process how crazy this is. This is their first time winning 4 in a row since March of 2019. And this from Nick Sito about Cade Cunningham on the Pistons' recent success. Quote, "There is a different satisfaction knowing that you worked for something. So I wouldn't want to do it with a different city than Detroit. I think they deserve to have a winning team. I want to be a part of that." And there's a lot of very deserving candidates for Coach of the Year. Kenny Atkinson of Cleveland comes to mind. But J.B. Bickerstaff and the job he's done in Detroit cannot be understated. That culture, that unselfishness, that Detroit grit is back.